So you guys, check this out. My friend Sue from Foundling Studio knew I was in love with this tapestry and she gave it to me. I knew right away the design I wanted to make, so I just got to work immediately. Today we're also going to play with some sound effects. Nothing in my thrifted collection was quite right. It was just all too busy. This is the thing about upcycling. You can't just go back to the fabric store and buy more of something, and the tapestry was only enough for the 3 main panels. I ended up running out to an antique mall and getting this pink wool blanket. This sleeve is going to have 2 little darts right at the elbow. It just gives it a bit more shape, and I think it just makes it a more quality piece. That's actually a steam train sound effect. I needed to add a little bit of this blanket to make the bottom of the coat wide enough. Now I'm just pinning the sleeves on. Do 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 do. Okay, and now we're going to add the front. This thing is really starting to take shape. It's getting very exciting for me. Tack on this collar here. La la la. Pink satin lining. Woo, woo, woo. Tears I'm crying. Just a little blanket stitch here for some handmade touches. I got a bit of a button fetish. What am I going to use? What am I going to use? Just making the inside of the buttonhole now. You can see this is the other part of the buttonholes. This is going to be covering it from the inside like that. But that's the front. This is the back side. This is the behind the scenes stuff. So this is something I've just started doing recently. I've kind of fallen in love with these bound buttonholes. They are quite, pardon me here, quite time consuming, but they just look so good. Hang on, I've got this fabric fuse stuff, quick bond fabric adhesive, and when I'm doing the back side I use a little bit of this, because if you try to pin this down and iron it, the last thing I made was a quilted jacket, so I had like 3 layers of tiny little triangles and it just was impossible. So I thought, why don't I use glue? Probably lots of people thought of it a long time ago, and it's not anything new, but I just figured it out. And so if I can glue these into place, it's going to make it a lot less fussy, because it's already very fussy. See, we're going to put these down too, and then iron it and flip it over and stitch it by hand. Yeah, so now that I've got these little edges glued under, still behind the scenes backstage here, the glamour and glitz is on the front, but the person who buys this is going to want to see that everything is done right, so it matters what the inside looks like. Oh, and crap, don't you know? This stuff is in the way, so I'm going to have to cut it. Get out of the way! Dee, 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 dee. There we go. And then that can go over top like this, because I just want to see the pink. I don't want to see all that. See, pink like this. And I can take these pins out now from the inside. See, it was holding that little triangle. And I'm going to use them again on the outside. Okay, keep that in there. Fold that over. So the next time you see bound buttons, appreciate the work that went into them. There. And then the next step is going to be ironing these and then hand sewing them into place. All right, last hole. We'll just start it. I don't know if you want to see me stitch around the whole thing, but we'll begin and then, you know, see how that goes. Yeah, we'll just do a few stitches. So I like it to look professional, but I like my work to have a little bit of like a handmade feel to it too. So this is a nice way to do it because it's just on the inside, but the person wearing it knows it's there. Just some hand stitching. I think it adds something. And then all that's left to do is put in the lining and sew the buttons on. And then you'll see which ones I chose if you watched the one where I was talking about choosing buttons. All right, Puffer. Hum something for the big reveal. See you in a while. And there's also some stitch around the bottom. And I'll show you in a minute, there's also an inside pocket. I'm pretty sure this donkey is eyeing that lady's flowers and is gonna eat them.